What's the upside, my dear adult fans of Lego Soul Brick in the house? And I'm standing in my custom Lego town called Soul Town, where we're currently building a better tomorrow for the citizens with these BYGGLEK lids from these very fun new BYGGLEK boxes that IKEA has together with Lego in their epic collaboration that they put a lot of billions of dollars into develop. These lids are great for what I'm doing here, raising this whole level. However, that means that I have all these boxes left over like a bad hangover. Well, the largest one I actually gave to my son because I love him. I'm like a father to him. When I look at these, they kind of reminds me of the Swedish titty boxes. Well, they're usually like this, and then you have like a glass pine or something here, and then you have a little scene in here. I'm gonna use this as the base for a small apartment. There are no studs in the bottom. We need to amend that, and I'm going to use different colored plates just for demonstration. In this video, each plate represents a different room. And by the colors, it's kind of clear which room is which. Don't you agree? Well, maybe not. This is going to be the bathroom, the hallway, the kitchen, the small living room, and this will be like a corner for a bed, so a small bedroom. And the entrance will be here. We're going to fake it till we make it. We're going to put a door, and you're not actually going to be able to get out of there because this is a solid piece. Now let's turn this over. Man, they actually clutch in there pretty nicely. And we're gonna start with the bedroom because that's where the magic happens. Hello. I want to make a bed that has some sort of storage underneath. Not a lot, but just the fun mechanism of it. So it's gonna have a drawer underneath. That's a slide out. And that's when tiles come in good handy. And then I'm going to tile the floor out a bit. It's always good to use tiles with some studs on, so we can easily post your figs without them falling over. And then we're going to put in an agreeable little cute carpet. No, shiddles friddles. Every other tile should be in green, so we go like that. That's real life for you. Gotta edit that out somehow. Good luck with that, I say. For the drawer, we're gonna use this little snot piece and a simple plate. Put that in there. And then we're gonna use a plate like that. And I put some printed tiles with, well, you can see it's socks. So that's, I don't think that sucks. It just looks good. So that's going to go like so, and then we're going to have a front of this drawer. So this will slide in and out like that, and here it stops. On the side I want to have a small little drawer as well to act as an extra stop. So I'm just going to build it in the classic way with the headlight pieces and a little jumper plate acting as the front of a drawer. It's totally fake, you can't really use this, but I really love this design. It looks so much fun and adorable. And a little phone, because what is life without a phone? Well, it would be awesome. Here's the plate for the bed itself. Let's put it there. And then we're just going to use these curved pieces. This is a really classic Lego design that they use frequently. I'm going to look for a sticker for this cover here. And then this kind of assembly for the pillow and the headrest. So check this out. So now we can open it. You have your socks in there. This is really a marvelous little sensation, opening and closing a drawer. All right, let's place the bed in here, and as you can see, I found a sticker that's, well, it's at least in the right color, so that's rather agreeable. Oh yeah, starting to really get that cozy small apartment feel. Okay, time to work on the bathroom. It's going to be on this little plate, and it the door is going to be facing the small hallway, so we're going to use this and just some nice open door here for ventilation. You know, and this is the room where the real magic happen. You know, the pooping and the popping. And this is where the shower is going to be. The plumbing is built into the wall. And I use these profile bricks just because my secret dream is to live in a similar apartment like the one in Ensam ung kvinna söker. You know that movie? I really like those kind of rustic New York apartments, kind of like industrial looking. The walls are in place. Let's work on the floor. And of course in the corner here is where you're going to stand and shower, so we don't want to have water all over the floor, so we need to close this area off a bit. And the shower head up here. And in front of here you're going to have a little carpet. It's always nice to have in a bathroom, so you don't have your feet directly on the cold floor. And let's start tiling that out. And here's my template. Always good to have a template. I'm showing you the dirty secrets of my builds. Yes, I do cheat a bit. I don't know if that's cheating. It's planning. Planning is not cheating. So the tiling has been done, and I'm not going to put anything on that jumper because that's just a place where you can pose a fig. And I made this little sink. I'm not going to show you the build completely because it's quite simple. I'm sure you can see how I did it. You have your little toilet paper there, your TP for your bung hole, very important. And also the toilet, the throne itself is quite an easy, simple design as well. It's going to be put there. To hold the walls together, I'm just going to tile them off with these white parts to match the walls of the BYGGLEK box. What's going on here? Well, in the hallway we can have a nice mirror so she can look herself in the eyes and think about what's going on. And I'm looking at the man in the mirror and I'm asking him to change his ways. And on this side you can see I have a little jumper there as well, and that's where I'm going to put in this little night lamp that I used this kind of piece and put in just a transparent yellow plate there and some other plates, so you can put them like that. It's basically faced this way. All right, the bathroom is finished, so we're gonna place it in the apartment. That goes in here. Ooh la la. All right, so this is going to be the hallway, and it's going to be, I mean, it's a hallway, it's pretty simple. So we're going to have a door there that matches the other one, and a little carpet for when you come in there, and just some brown tiles as some sort of wooden floor, and this piece with two studs on the top, because that's where we're going to put our little greenery. So let's have it there, and here she can have her little bag. Voila! I think that looks acceptable for a hallway, so we're gonna put it next to here. Yeah, almost halfway there, or even more. Here's the base, that's gonna be the living room. Here's part of the floor. This is going to be the base for the couch or the sofa. You have a little jumper plate there, and that's where the lady that lives in this apartment is going to be sitting. And here's the lovely lady that's going to be living in here, Ulla-Britta. This is Ulla-Britta on her couch. Not so comfortable, so let's amend that. Well, that's better. And she's having a movie night alone because she's single. She hasn't met the love of her life just yet. It's kind of depressing. She's gonna cry herself to sleep, just like we all do. So it's nice to have something in common with a minifig. As I walk this land with broken dreams, I have visions of many things, but happiness is just an illusion, filled with sadness and confusion. What becomes of the broken-hearted, who had love that's now departed? I know I gotta find some kind of peace of mind. Maybe. Let's put her in her living room. And on the side here, we're going to work on a little bookshelf. And this is a pretty common Lego design where you put a snot piece like that and you have your plates on the side, put them in like so, cover the other side off like that and repeat. So that's a nice little, well, it might be Blu-ray, I don't know. Who reads books anymore? Well, this video is actually sponsored by Dickable. If you want to listen to the sound of the, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Now I actually do listen a lot to audiobooks when I build Lego. I think that's really something I can recommend, but I'm not going to push any specific app for that because this is not a sponsored video. So there's the living room, and now it's the final room, the kitchen, where the magic happens. The kitchen is of course the room where I usually cook my family's meals. This side will actually be facing the living room. So here's a TV bench and I'm using these 1x2 tiles as the drawers. Put that there and continue with that floor in the nice sand tan color. And we're gonna have a fridge freezer there using these nut pieces, some legs underneath there for it to stand on, and 2x3 tile for the lower door, and yeah, the 2x2 higher up. And it's time to tile out the floor. I'm gonna have a little jumper there, another one here, and I'm using black and white as a pattern. It's an homage to my regular tiling that I have for pavement and streets in my regular Lego cities. So I think that's good fun to have in this apartment. I guess it's kind of common in kitchens. And this will be the base for some of the kitchen units. Here's the drawers where you can have your utensils. Well, pretend that you have your utensils. And I'm using these other snot pieces. It's not the same as this one, just because I want to have a larger gap in between those plates, as you can see here. And I could put that on more like so. All right, so that's gonna go in there. And here it's time for the very important red coffee mug. Doesn't matter the color, I mean, as long as it's coffee, and the coffee maker. Really simple design there. And here's just one of those mailboxes with a sticker on from some sort of a Lego Friends sets, I guess. Oh yeah, and a very important orange juice here that you can mix with gin, as Snoop Dogg would have done. And the sink, I think it's important to wash your hands, especially during a pandemic. Let's see how I did this. Okay, yeah, so that's like so, and that's gonna be here. Look at it. Pretty cute. There's gonna be a wall here. But first we're gonna put in this little stole that you can sit on. And that jumper there is just to put a minifig on display. There's not a lot of places where you can attach things on the wall in the BYGGLEK box. So it's more important to have some sort of wall that is brick built and separates the different rooms and where you can put stuff. So here's a shelf with some condiments. You got your coriander, your curry, and your soy sauce. Piece of art, of course, and a broom. And here's where I'm going to place a small table that's on this bracket kind of a piece with a little cheese slope. Put that there, and on top we're going to have a bottle of wine and a wine glass for just one person. That's so sad. That's so sad. So sad. That's so sad. On the other side we have the living room side of the wall, where with a little TV, she's watching the Oscars, and some, you know, just some artifacts up there on that shelf. So I think this looks pretty nice. Time to put the kitchen in its little slot here. And there's a little bit of an action scene going on here. You're having your pan here and you're frying some eggs, but the show is so interesting and exciting. Who's gonna win the best Oscar for the best Lego movie? Lego Batman? Lego Movie 1 or 2 or whatever, the Ninjago movie maybe. So she hasn't noticed that it's on fire. A bonus feature that Lego and IKEA used maybe $500 million to develop are these little nukes in the boxes. I'm just gonna I'm just going to close them off like that. And on this side I am going to have a window. So that's going to go like so. Some sort of ventilation maybe. Oh, well, it looks like she didn't win first place in the Oscars. She got a silver Oscar. So that's maybe why she's a bit obsessive about this Oscar show going on. It's never good to come in second place. She has some flowers there as well. And here's the window. And I'm not going to build a wall or anything around here because I like how this is kind of proper titscope where you can have an easy look inside of the apartment and really truly celebrate the form of this BYGGLEK box. Let's have a final look here. I mean, I really think it looks like a cute little New York apartment or something, or a studio apartment. It's fun that you can kind of like automatically open that drawer just by gyroscoping that little this box. So I guess this was a good way to think inside the box. But let me know what I should make with this smaller box. It's not a lot of space. Should I make a super cramped apartment or an office or I don't know, like a little swimming pool or something? Let me know in the comments. And as always, Ulla-Britta, stay out of the nonsense, stay awesome, and please subscribe.